What brings you here on Almanawi?
We're looking for Karadeg, the Keeper of Promises.
Did he come back to your village?
He did come, and then
Did you exile him? Why?
he is the one who left. He disagreed with our stance. He thought that we should be fighting them, throwing them back to the sea. And I did not want him to return if it meant that he would bring his...
Did you exile him? Why?
He is the one who left. He disagreed with our stance on the Renaigse. He thought that we should be fighting them, throwing them back to the sea. This is why he joined the Gaesrad. And I did not want him to return if it meant that he would bring his hatred with him. Is there anything else?
I must leave.
Qua owl.
It is Karadeg. He's over there.
Signora, Bertir Tumad Donegad. What are you doing with these strangers?
These strangers are my friends, Karadeg. You can speak in front of them without fear.
What do you want?
Tell me about your role as Keeper of Promises. What does it consist of?
Most words must be free and able to fly like birdsong. But some words must survive those who utter them. So they call on the Keepers of Promises. Those who want to become one must win the trust of the Donegada and prove their wisdom. Then they teach us the words of stone. And when someone wants to seal a promise, we offer them those words.
So you're a kind of cleric? Thank you, Karadeg.
Do you want to know anything?
We would like to ask you about a stone you supposedly engraved.
It is the stone of the Renaigse, isn't it? I did not like them, but I could not refuse to fulfill my duty. Not when Bladnid was demanding it. And now that she is no longer with us, these Monasinaiga are chasing me.
It is because you are the last person to know what was engraved on it. The stone has been destroyed.
I kept the piece of tree bark in which I prepared the glyphs. All the details are there.
With this tree bark, we could verify what my mother promised. Can you give it to us?
No, Donegad. I do not mean to disrespect you, but I will not. The Renaigse only bring us trouble, and you come with them. They will disappoint you just like they disappointed your mother. I do not want to deal with them ever again. They threaten my life, and because of them, I am forced to hide here.
Since you want to chase the Renaigse away, and since you want protection, why don't you join the rebels? We could indicate the location of one of their camps for you.
The rebels?
The Donea Exregao. They fight the Renaigse, and they accept people from all clans.
I have heard about them, but I didn't know where to find them.
We could help you join them, but we need this tree bark. It's the only way to prove that the priests lied.
In that case, take the tree bark. I hope that it will help you to chase these Renaigse away, Donegan. And I did not think I would say this.
What do these glyphs say?
That we will assist the priests in their war against the lions, and they must help us in return. There is nothing about the spirits of the people of the village, or renouncing our traditions. I knew they were lying. Let's show this to Ascent.
My child, what can we do for you?
Do you maintain your version of events regarding the pact with the Queen?
Naturally.
Really? Because we found the man who engraved this stone. A man that you wanted to silence. He gave us a piece of tree bark with the words the Queen had asked him to immortalize on the stone.
You see? Destroying the stone was not enough to hide your lies.
This is regrettable, but apart from this child, we're amongst civilized people.
If this village is so dear to you, then you know that it will not survive another assault from the Alliance without our help. Even if they don't know it, they need us.
What would you say if I offered you this hefty sum of...
Don't count on me to support.
That is regrettable, Your Excellency. Because...
And we were told that you were receptive to the light.
And what will Teleme think?
I cannot believe these mind shakers tried their lies on you. Let's go see Azeld without delay. We must tell her that they lied and chased these men away from our village. Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Azeld, about this pact your mother supposedly made with the priests.
Yes. Did you find anything new?
We went to Falristel to see the stone.
Were you able to read it, Siora?
No, because it was destroyed by someone. I am certain that the priests did it to protect their lies.
You're probably right, but for as long as we cannot prove it...
We retrieved the piece of tree bark that Karadeg used as a model.
Siora, what's written on it?
Mother promised to help them against the lions, and they promised to help us in return. There's nothing mentioned about them settling here, and even less about them being entitled to the spirits of...
So they lied.
I think it's high time.
I think so. You lied to us. You took us for gullible children. Leave this village at once. You will never be welcome here.
But if you want our help with the Alliance, your people must convert to the light.
By lying, you have insulted the memory of the Queen. The entire village will be happy to make you pay for your affront if you do well to leave before...
We are not here to shed blood.
Very well, we're leaving. But we've...
I did not thank you. Thanks to you, we managed to... Yes. Thank you. Our village is in your... Siora, I will need you for the ritual. Of course,
Karans,
Could you help me?
What is it?
I must prepare and I think that
But your sister will be there. Surely you'd
For the ritual, yes, it will. Will you come with me?
Of course.
Karans, do you need something?
How did you know that? After all, given the situation, your mom...
I knew my mother well. We were close. She would never have...
I think I understand. Your island, your culture, and your faith.
Exactly. The Earth talks to us because we believe. Without these beliefs, we would... I am happy to... Anything else?
Why you and your sister...
If you're talking about physical differences, they're linked to the fact that Isolde is not... When we were little, we were perfectly identical. But our
I have no trouble believing it. And I'm glad that out of the two sisters, it's the
Gentler? Really? Anything else?
I've never heard you talk about your...
He was the dad.
What happened?
He was my mother.
I must leave you.
Karans, do you need some?
I must...
Shiora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
I'm only here to accompany...
I came to give our mother back to the Earth, Isolde. I know. Performing the ritual might... Isolde, I miss her too. No. Preparing the place is the role of the Donegada. We are approaching Vasrigan. This is where I will perform the ritual. This burial mound has been the final resting place of our creatures for generations. It must be prepared before we can start the ritual. Something's wrong. Normally, you would hear the birds singing in this place.
What do you mean?
She's right. Something isn't quite right.
We cannot let them understand what they are doing in this area. You never see any around here. They must have nested in the shadow of the burial mound.
In that case, we have no choice but to destroy their nests. Otherwise, they'll just keep coming back.
You are right. We cannot let these animals roam so close to my mother's remains.
Things are about to get dicey.
Will no longer trouble the peace of our queen. All we have to do now is to take care of the ceremony.
Is there anything else to prepare?
Of course. We will need some censers crafted especially for the ritual.
Where can we find them?
It would be ideal if we could craft them ourselves, but otherwise the village artisan probably sells them. And I will also need some mortuary lotion. I will have to coat my mother's body with it before giving her back to the earth. I will give you a list of all the ingredients because we will have to prepare it ourselves. The merchants won't sell it. Once we have gathered these last items, then I thank you for being by my side and...
Don't mention it, Seal.
We have all that we need. Here we are. It is on this stone altar that we will place the body. We must place a censer where her head will... And then you will have done everything. Your presence by my side means a lot to me. This is how our ritual of the... There. Everything is in place. My sister should be joining me soon. Oh, these rituals are demanding. You have been a true friend. Thank you. I will never forget the kindness you displayed.
It's only natural, Siora.
We should go now. Karantz, do you need something?
What do you intend to do now? Will you become the Dunegad of your
I will most likely do it, but not now.
I'm very glad to be able to...
Thank you for your kindness, Sonal. Anything else?
I've never...
He was my... Anything?
I'm asleep.
Karantz, do you need some?
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord D'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then, all of a sudden, one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord D'Orsay has been attacked.
He believes? He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams, from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding, like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes, sir.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway, if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events, but know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The Islander convinced—
By Islander, do you mean the Denegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes. A strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you have. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path. Rather far. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone. According to the Islander, it was the only access to their plan. Not a soul came along. But then I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks.
And you ran, or... Do you know precisely—
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. The Islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when—
Why didn't you go and look for yourself?
What? Alone? What could I have done?
I'm still having trouble deciding if— But that's a question for you. My cousin was quite weak.
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions— I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that Islander had the high ground in the War of Wit. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of it. Your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick—
That sounds like him.
I am sorry.
Dismissed, soldier.
Thank you. Oh.
Want armor that fits you like a glove? We'll make it for you.
Oh.
Want armor that fits you like... Oh. One armour that fits... Oh. The best forge in Tier 3D! Blades, armour, locks, custom pieces made to order! Oh. One armour that fits you like a glove. We'll make it for you.
Lady Morange tells me that a delegation from the de Vespe family just landed on the island.
From the look on your face, I take it their arrival is not good news. Are they that bad?
That family has a long-standing grudge against the D'Orsay family. And considering their cutthroat reputation, we would do well to hasten to join Lady Morange.
Ah, Sir de Sardet.
Indeed. The arrival of the de Vespe family in Tier 3D is surprising, and no doubt...
Nothing good can come from that family, for the interests of the... But I truly cannot tell you anything about the... Aurelia de Vespe announced her arrival on the island. She and her entourage seem to have settled in a region that I do not know. I think it would be...
I know this place. That's where
You should also take advantage and visit these unknown lands.
You're right. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Your Ex...
I need a bit of practice.
day, I presume.
Indeed. Delighted to meet you.
The accounts I've been given of you and your companions don't do you justice. We're going to become wonderful friends, you and I'm sure of it. Say, aren't we going to be...
Pardon me, Your Grace, but I'm not sure I follow. And if...
Haven't you heard? Well, it seems the messengers on this island are not particularly... Your uncle and my father have decided that your cousin, Prince Constantine, and I are to be married. I know you must be surprised. However, this alliance will be a wonderful way to put an end to the enmity between us, don't you?
But I must inform you that, sadly, my cousin, he's disappeared.
Oh? What horrible news. Do you know who's responsible?
Of course. And I'm involved in the investigation. Every effort is being made to find the governor.
Well, I'm most reassured that you're in charge. I'm sure you'll find him quickly, and that we'll soon be wedded as planned. Then, you and I will be cousins, of course. Furthermore, I was hoping I might be able to count on your assistance.
Of course, Your Grace. What can I do for you?
You see, I didn't want to impose myself on New Serene until all the necessary arrangements had been made for my arrival. I had the Nauts drop us off in a quiet place outside the city. Too far outside the city, clearly. There were these savages and bandits skulking around the woods and threatening us. They even robbed me. Worst of all, they took the chest in which I was keeping the marriage contract.
Savages? The only savages I know are the ones who invaded our home.
Oh, please forgive me. I meant no disrespect. Natives, then. It's absolutely mortifying to have to ask you this, but you know the island and its inhabitants better than I do. I would be eternally grateful.
I must be going.
But of course.
I simply cannot believe that Prince d'Orsay would marry his son to that princess. His father may not much like Constantine, but not to the point he would consent to him marrying a family's worst enemy.
I can't believe it either. There is too much rancor between our families.
Could the contract she spoke of be forged? Is it even possible? I'm not familiar with the practice.
A document can be forged, especially by them. This much is clear. If we find it, it'll need close scrutiny. If I've understood correctly, the chest was here when it was stolen. Ah, there are footprints which lead away from the camp. Other footprints here. They're quite deep. As if the person who made them were carrying a heavy load. We're on the right path. undergrowth has been crushed. Several people pass through here. Footprints seem less hurried. The thieves must have felt safer here. We must be getting close.
around here. But I'm convinced they don't eat their prey where they catch it. They would normally take it back to their lair.
Maybe they were about to do just that when we got here. Let's look around. We'll soon find out. And let's not forget Aurelia's chest. The poor souls didn't enjoy their loot very long. It looks as though they were attacked as soon as they settled down here. The Devesp coat of arms. This must be the chest Aurelia...
I say we open it.
I can't see a lock. This campfire is strange. The ashes and embers are laid out as they should be, but the ground beneath them is untouched. This campfire has not been used. It seems they're Aurelia Devesp's swordsmen. I'm afraid it is now beyond doubt. These men were sent to ambush us. Aurelia sent us to recover that chest solely in order to get rid of us.
If it were up to me, I'd give those assassins a taste of our steel. But if you'd rather play it diplomatically, it shouldn't be difficult to avoid them.
I'm troubled by this fake campfire. We'd best go back to the camp.
Halt! Look, a group of armed men.
If you like the smell of blood...
That horrible woman sent us to recover her chest in order to get rid of her. She hoped these killers would be the end of us. She deserves Enon mir Trichtemens wrath. May he engulf her in lava. What do you intend to do?
She'll have to answer for this. But, given the power of her family, we must remain polite.
You?
Is that because you'd hoped we'd be clawed to death by those beasts?
Come now, who do you take me for? I was just putting your courage to the test. I kindly suggest you forget. You see, my dear, we Devesps have a habit of knowing as much of... I'm afraid my father's men have obtained some rather sensitive information, which could very well jeopardize your position, along with that of the daughter.
Are you trying to
Oh, what a horrid word! Come now, I would know. In fact, some of my men are already at the courts of Hikmet and San Mateus. But I'm sure it won't come to that.
Here is your chest.
Yes, that's the one. Thank you for your help. You have shown well. Now that I've recovered my precious documents, you will be able to deliver the wedding contract to your... I await the preparations for my arrival and accommodation.
The arrival of a noble lady such as yourself will require several arrangements.
Yes, I'm sure. Don't dither for too long. And to convince your cousin and his men to be reasonable. Is there anything else?
I must be...
But of course.
She has us. We now have the contract, but even if it does turn out to be forged,
Damnation. She's a thorn in our...
Sadly, all families have their secrets.
We must get those documents back. Let's go to Hikmet after that.
You're right. It's the only...
Your Excellency, Her Highness... Her Highness, Aurelia de Vespe of the Merchant Congregation, she would like to assure you of her deepest respect. She also wishes to forewarn you that the person who, until now, presented himself as the Indeed, he is believed to have lied about his lineage. It is also rumored that he is engaged in question. We sincerely hope that, naturally, if these allegations prove to be true...
This situation is regrettable, but hardly surprising. I cannot deny that our dealings with what you are telling me, but look, here he is. Sir, in light of what I've just heard, you are not welcome here. At the very least, until these allegations are confirmed.
We were thrown out like trash. I can't believe that Viper's claptrap. How will we discover where those...
The governor must be a fool to believe the... But don't worry. We'll find the documents you seek. You dare follow me. I may be overstepping my orders, but you asked for it. On guard! Power the Dara